200-mile-an-hour plus wind gusts. Because over land, sometimes the gusts can be 40% stronger than the sustained wind. So you can easily clear 200 in a gust, especially on one of these mountainous islands in the Caribbean. Now, when will we know more accurately the forecast for Florida? You know, there's a reason why there aren't 6 and 7 day forecasts from Hurricane Center yet. Because at 6 and 7 days, they can flop around too much. But the watch warning time frame is key, and the watches might go up tomorrow.
So late Wednesday, I think Thursday, we'll have a better idea.
Yep.
Well, thanks, and thanks for your questions. Keep sending them in, and we'll continue to answer them. Very latest on Hurricane Irma. Of course, we've got hurricane watches and warnings up for parts of the Caribbean islands, but these are areas that we want to be aware because we could be seeing more warnings, more watches posted for these areas in the coming hours and the coming days. That includes the Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, Cuba, Jamaica, as well as parts of Florida. And a lot of folks in Florida are new to the area and may have not ever experienced a tropical system. Look at the population increase over the past 15, 20 years. We look at 5.03 million people in 2000, now over 6 million people just for the Miami-Fort Lauderdale area.
A lot of concern, obviously, and it's been a day now since Florida Governor Rick Scott declared a state of emergency for 67 counties across the state of Florida.
Now, right now, the biggest area of concern in the U.S. for this catastrophic hurricane is South Florida. And Kevin Scharfenberg is the Science and Operations Officer at the National Weather Service office there in Miami. Joins us to discuss the anticipation of Irma. I know you guys are also getting a lot of questions from residents in the area. Right now, what is your messaging and your concerns with this storm?
Yeah, sure, Alex. This is obviously a very dangerous hurricane. The threat to South Florida is increasing with time. So we do have a little bit of time left to prepare here, but that time window is going to close in the next day or two, and it will be time for action a little bit later this week. So we're telling folks, get your final supplies put together. Make sure you check your plan. Make sure you're ready to go if watches or warnings are issued in the next couple of days.
Kevin, there could be two major components of this hurricane for South Florida residents: extreme wind and storm surge. I want to ask you for a place, say, like South Beach or Miami Beach. How worried are you how much water they might take on?
Well, as you know, Mike, with places like Miami Beach, even on a regular sunny day, you can have some flooding due to high tides. Add a lot of rain to that.
So on Friday or Saturday, probably we get force winds on Saturday. It can go to Tallahassee. Probably look at that fucking rain. Jesus Christ. The worst is north of Miami. 3 or 5 fucking inches, man. What the fuck?
One thing that I recall very well, working in that building, when there's a local hurricane threat, is that not only do you have to get out the forecast and the warnings, but you have to get the facility and your families ready. But that can set a very good example for the residents of South Florida. What level of readiness are you in the Hurricane Center?
Fucking Christ, man.
Right, yeah, we are activating our emergency plan here at the National Hurricane Center at the National Weather Service office. We are getting ready to put the shutters down. We're getting ready to stock up with water. In fact, we are stocked up with water. We're ready to go here. We've got non-perishable food items, and we're telling our folks, our meteorologists, today, tonight, tomorrow, to finish your personal plans and have them in action. When people see us taking action, they know this is serious.
That, we talk about the population increase here across, say, the Miami area. A lot of new people here to this part of the country. Does that concern you? Does that change how you message to people who may have never dealt with a tropical system?
Alex, I would say almost the majority of people who live in South Florida have never really truly experienced a hurricane before, because the population, like you say, is really booming, and it's been a while since we've had a major hurricane impact here. So the message to people is you have to be ready. You have to have your supplies on hand, and when the storm ends, the emergency is not necessarily over. If you have a lot of damage, it's going to take a while to get the power back, maybe weeks. It's going to take a while to get food and water to people. So you have to be ready to take care of yourself and your family, maybe for a long time after the storm.
Kevin. Great stuff. Great to talk to you tonight. Thanks so much for being with us.
Shit.
And Dr. Knapp, to his point, after Hurricane Wilma, there were people in South Florida that went without power for 3 weeks to a month.
Yeah.
This could be stronger than Wilma.
Yeah, and I went through the aftermath of Wilma. I was fortunate to get power back pretty quickly, but some of my family members did not. And one thing that I want to remember is that Wilma brought mostly Category 1, maybe some Category 2 conditions to southeast Florida. South Florida did not get a major hurricane impact because Wilma came in on the southwest side. This could be the first direct major hurricane impact in South Florida in a long time. And most people down there haven't really been through it. Take it seriously.
Good advice, and we've got much more ahead. We're going to answer your questions. Keep them to us using